What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode I want to show you how to waterproof an exterior wall like this one. In my application this is located in a basement. I had a lot of issues with the drywall and the framing on this wall, so I had to remove it and redo the whole thing. After removing the drywall and the framing, I noticed that there's some signs of water on the side and the corner side of this basement. Honestly, it wasn't too bad, but I could tell that at some point there was water coming into this basement. I also noticed that there are some cracks and a lot of these seams needed to be repointed. Now this is a close-up look of that water damage on the bottom portion of this foundation wall. So to show you why we had water coming into this basement, I have to take you to the outside part of this house. This is the outside area. This is exactly where we had that water issue. So if I go closer, you're going to notice that big gap between the foundation wall and the concrete driveway. As you can see, there's a huge area. My finger even fits in here. In some areas, this gap is about 1 inch. So as long as this gap exists, a lot of the rain and snow water will get inside the basement. In a separate video, I'm going to show you how exactly to fix this, but that's going to be a whole different topic. So if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Now, as far as waterproofing a basement wall, there's many cool and effective ways available. In most cases, those are going to be extremely expensive, but if your issue is going to be fixable like this application, putting on a coating like what I'm going to be applying on these walls is going to be very recommended and effective, especially if you're planning on finishing a basement that has cinder block foundation walls. Now to begin with the application, I always sweep up the entire walls with a nice and stiff brush. I go over all the surfaces and make sure there's no loose debris or any kind of a dust sitting on all surfaces. Please note that I'm wearing a very good quality mask because I'm pretty confident there is asbestos in these walls because this house was built before 1990s. If your house was also built before 1990s, please make sure to wear a good quality mask because there's a huge chance you're going to have asbestos in your walls as well. So right after the sweeping process was done, I got myself a very stiff brush from dollar store and went over all these seams and the whole entire concrete walls, because I wanted to make sure there is no loose paint or any kind of a chipped concrete sitting anywhere on the surface of my concrete blocks. I also cleaned up that area where the walls meet the concrete floor. That's also another well-known area for water issues in a basement. So once my cleaning was done, I got myself some of this mortar repair tubes from Home Depot and I applied it to all the seams that needed repointing. I waited about a couple of minutes and then I went over it with my finger to make it nice and smooth. For the bottom part of this concrete wall, where it meets the concrete floor, I like to use the Sikaflex product. This is a cured sample of it. As you can see, this product is extremely stretchy and it's almost impossible to break it. So this product comes in a small tubes and also a sausage package like these ones. It also comes in different colors in case you need to apply it in some different areas in your house. I got this product from a building material supplier in my area. I'm pretty confident you can get this from anywhere that has concrete specialty supplies. And I've seen this in Canada and US. Because I already had a sausage gun, I bought it in sausage form. It's also a little bit cheaper that way. If you have a regular caulking gun, you can definitely buy it in regular small tubes as well. I normally apply a thick bead of this on where the concrete wall meets the floor, and then I go over it with my finger to smooth it out. I also do this process for all the corners on any exterior wall. This is how it looks like after 24 hours, and now it's time to apply that waterproofing membrane on top of this wall. For the most part, Home Depot carries these two brands. The one on the right side, this Aqua Block, is extremely potent and it smells very bad. It's only for outside. If you're working in the inside like me, this is the product that you have to be using. It's called Blue Seal. This product is pretty thick. You can use a trowel to apply it onto the wall, or you can use a roller. I got myself a paint tray and a very thick roller sleeve so I can apply it onto the wall. So the rest of the process is extremely easy. All you need to do is to load your roller and then apply it onto the wall. Just keep in mind you want to go as thick as possible. And one thing to keep in mind, make sure when you apply this, the wall is 100% dry and no kind of a moisture is on the surface. So I ended up applying 4 coats of this product onto this exterior wall to get a very nice uniform and thick layer. I decided to apply my last 2 coats horizontally so I know that all these seams are completely coated and covered. This product dries up pretty quick, so I was waiting about 1 hour in between my coats. I also used a throwaway brush for the bottom portion of the walls and all the corners. As you can see it here, I also applied this material to the concrete floor for about 1 foot on the bottom part of the walls. That's just to protect my bottom plate when I'm doing the framing here. It is going to work like a moisture barrier, and it's not going to allow that bottom plate to rot and kind of get the moisture from the concrete. This product goes a very long way. Even though I applied 4 thick coats of this onto this wall, I only used about half of that 5-gallon pail. So depending on the size of your basement, let's say even if you use 2 5-gallon pails, you're going to end up somewhere around $500 as far as the materials. I think it's worth every penny. Please make sure to do this before you do your framing. Now, in case you're interested in doing the framing or finishing up a basement, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of more videos coming. I'm going to be explaining the whole process to you guys and make it super nice and simple. So thank you very much for watching this video. Till next time, peace.